Well, last time I don't have a thing to look at. You 2 times ago you had the Rashidi fight, and you guys were in the big pyramid thing, big tomb of the mummy. You made your way out of the tomb of the mummy, and you are trekking north. You're trying to get to Talon. Talon is the capital of the lizard folk. And you're hugging the forest. You came by the town of I don't have my map up. You came by a lizard folk town, but the outskirts of town, which is kind of run down and seemed abandoned, but it wasn't apparently all abandoned. And you stayed the night. You also found some interesting magic devices. You almost had a run-in with some lizard folk who are patrolling the town. You saw some funny business going on in a building next to you. But you never figured out what it was. And then you ran. And you ran so far away.
Couldn't get away.
So, we pick up with you running. I'm gonna open up my map because I need to look at that. You're not running away from anything. You're just running in the vicinity of Talon. You guys are in lizard folk lands.
Yeah.
And so it is unsafe. And so you're not running. You're stealthing your way through the woods.
Stealthing.
Well, stealthing. You're kind of taking the Haiti way. Over this way. I need to complete my talespire map. It took a long time. I did that while our Sunday night games, when we were streaming Sunday night games, because those were really boring. And I basically just sit here and did nothing, so I would just build my talespire maps.
Wow.
And we play in person. We play in person now, so I can't do that.
Oh my god. If it's that boring, why do you still go?
It's fun now. We're in person. It's fun.
Oh, okay. It's back to being fun. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant now you're doing that. I was like, golly.
It was just slow. Like streaming for that group. That's not a
No.
That's not a streaming group.
No.
That's all I have to say about that. So you are just west of Valen. Valen is the name of the town. Oops. Valen is the name of the town. You're just west of the river, foresty lands. It's very it's a much different environment than you guys have been in for a while, because it's been kind of dry and plainsy and deserty in some places. This is very wet. I was going to say humid, foresty, green, lush, all that kind of stuff in this forest. And so you're kind of trudging along, and it's kind of a slow slog through here. And so you've got a ways to go. And if I remember correctly, you're heading, basically just trying to make your way up to Talon, which is going to be, a couple weeks at a good pace. Correct?
Sure. You would know.
I'm making sure this is what you want to do.
Is that what we were going to do last time? If that was the decision last time, yeah, then I'm
I think we're moving towards Talon to get as close as we can to it before we try to teleport back to get this crown off of Siren's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
and then
4 days
for 7
in.
days and teleport back to where we left off, I think is the current plan.
I think you're 4 days in to your last teleport.
Yeah.
So.
We
Okay.
can just risk it for the biscuit.
I'm down to risk it. I feel good about it.
Okay, we have an idea of how, do we have let me ask the DM, would we have gotten knowing now that what we should have known then is that if you have a thing from the place, it makes it easier to teleport to. Do we have a thing from the fire entrance to the ship? Like a rock?
What about from the ship specifically?
You cannot teleport to the ship.
Right.
But you can teleport outside of it.
Thing. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, knowing that now. Yeah, because you would have grabbed it, because you would have known. You knew it after you got there, so yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So that makes this how, do you say it's one?
Every day is a notch down.
Okay, so associated object. Okay, so that's there we are. 1 day would be very familiar. 2 days would be there. 3, 4. It's super. It's like there's a 25% chance we get there at that right now if we go today with 4 days left.
That is the chart I'm using now. I meant to adjust that chart between this and last time, and I forgot. But I will eventually get you a chart that's a little more updated. Where it's a little more of a better sliding scale. Because that one, I thought it was a good sliding scale, but it's not. It's like a big drop off if you're familiar. If you're not familiar, so.
Yeah, it goes from. We need to be. So.
What are the three? Maybe we can wing it up.
With fully charged, we get there. There's no chance of mess up. With 1 day short, it's a 75% chance that we get there. 2 days short, it's a 55% chance. 3 days short or more, it's 25% chance that we get there.
That sounds exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah, let's teleport somewhere random with no spell slots left and a cursed crown. Let's do it.
Let's.
I mean, what are we doing right here?
I'd rather just take the risk, right? I mean, that sounds fun.
We're walking around.
If we're gonna be in a crapville, I mean, I'd rather go to a different one because this one sucks.
Like, even if we don't end up there, we could end up somewhere that isn't here.
I suppose that is true. But it could be worse. Right now, we have an idea of where the most dangerous things are.
Well, what's life without a little spice? We did random. That cave was great.
Yes, that was not great. And now we don't have any magical energy to deal with particular possible threats.
Well, he's got a cursed crown on. He's probably doing great. It might be locking him into an eternal contract for his soul, but like I bet you he'll be pretty strong.
Wait, are we 4 days in or 4 days away?
4 days in.
Being charged.
4 days into being charged. So you're 3 days down the list.
3 days left. Okay. Okay, so 55% or 45. Yeah, 45% chance that we get on our.
That's practically 100.
We need to talk about mathematics.
About good art. I mean, how bad could it be?
Yeah, it could be very bad.
Yes, you have a 25% chance of making it, right? You'd be
if we have 3 days out, and we're here, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, it would be 25% chance.
Yeah. One more day will put you at 55.
I say we risk
45%.
I say we take a nap.
Yeah.
Right now.
Take a nap. First thing in the morning, we go.
It's morning right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's early morning. Like the sun is just barely cresting the horizon.
Wait, how many days out are we?
Actually, I think it's. No, the sun isn't even up yet because you guys.
Oh, yeah, we fought that guy.
Left at like 3 in the morning.
Early, yeah.
You got your short rests, but you left really early.
So to get another day closer, it would be like tomorrow morning, or is it like in?
Dawn. That's sort of.
We're not gonna. I mean, we're not gonna get there in 1 day, right?
No,
to
but
Talon?
We could get 1 more day closer.
To Talon.
Yeah,
but if we're gonna leave if we're gonna leave anyways, it doesn't matter. We could just like.
Well, the point is, we could teleport back to where we left off, right?
Well, yeah, but that'll be a week from now. We teleport out, get him taken care of. Then I don't know. We can do whatever after that. But if you're just willing to wait a little while, we can just come right back here.
But we might. If we wait until tomorrow, we almost double our chances of getting to the right place.
Well, I don't mind waiting until tomorrow, but I don't feel like we need to like walk for a whole day. Haven't you ever heard of relaxing?
Have you seen where we are? If we relax, they might catch up with us.
What? Don't we have that dome thing?
Yes, but they found us before.
It was a fluke.
So, your confidence is something else.
I'm pretty confident in my magical capabilities. I think I
Bet
can
you
find
are
a spot.
Also, I mean, think about it. A whole day of walking. I have to take twice as many steps as you.
Why don't you just turn into one of your animals? Then you don't have to walk. You can fly.
But not for very long.
Isn't it 4 hours?
That's not a whole day.
That's two,
You can do it a couple of times, right? I think
well,
that's a full day.
I could, but we could also just chill. But whatever.
This guy can fly, and he's complaining about walking.
Flying's not easy either.
You can coast. You can bird.
Swing your arms and see if you can pick yourself up off the ground.
I don't need to. Just let me get in dim light, and I'll fly around
How
all
are
I
you?
want.
How are you
For a
this
minute.
bad at math and science?
Watch this.
I like that. He's a druid, but he's completely clueless about how anything works. He's just like, I turn into a bird and I just start flying. I don't know what happens. I don't understand why it doesn't work when I'm not a bird.
I'm not a nature druid.
Yeah, 25%, 45%. Those are basically the same. 100%. It's all the same.
It's all the same. It's all the same if we're just trying to have fun. And Go to Sunny Cheeks is just trying to have fun.
When you're feeling this good, you just gotta risk it. We're in a good spot.
That's mild advice from a guy with a cursed crown on his head.
This is the worst idea ever, by the way.
We can wait one more day. I'll give it one more day. I'm willing to compromise here.
What can we? How far can we see in the direction we need to go? Let me ask that.
Not very. You're in a dense forest. You can go to the river, and you can just kind of just around the river bend. Don't start singing. You can see about that far, but that's about it.
Hmm.
You can climb a tree, maybe get a better view, but you've got right when you were in the forest, it is a dense forest.
Can we put the bubble underwater?
You would have to hold your breath for the 10 minutes it would take to cast it.
We could just stick straws in our mouths, right? Then they never find
it
us.
Looks like that, but I don't know. You could certainly try.
You could just be a fish.
Well, I could be a fish, but everyone else.
You know what's really gonna suck though in that situation? When we have to get out, we gotta get wet again. Start the day off cold. That sounds terrible.
Can I do anything about that? Let me see.
I don't have prestidigitation.
I don't either.
Listen, Sunny Cheeks, that was a crap plan, alright? Just admit to it, and we'll find something else.
I can, ooh, man. I can light candles.
Let's all stand next to the candles while we dry out.
Well?
What is the plan?
Yeah, what is the plan?
The DM would like to know what he needs to prepare for.
You have
Just
to prepare
risk it.
to watch us discuss it for the next 2 hours, and then
The
we
plan-
can call it.
The plan is clear. We wait one day, we teleport.
Okay, and you.
What if we wait 2 days? What's the odds go up to?
So
So tomorrow would be 45. The next day would be 75.
Oh, okay. 2 days sounds
but
reasonable to me.
3 days
there is
is
a
100.
33% chance of mishap if you do it tomorrow. Mishap hurts.
Oh.
There's a 43% chance of mishap today, 33% tomorrow, 5% the next day.
Okay, we don't have to have any fun. We can just walk to Talon. And then what? What are we going to do when we get there? If we have to leave...
I was just trying to make efficient moves if we keep walking.
Are we hoping that I can lay my oculars on it so that we can teleport back?
That could be nice.
Alright, I'm in for this plan.
Lay your
Let's-
oculars all over it. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Well, let me get the map out. So, We're following the river, right?
Yeah. And you guys are just past Valen on the west bank.
So at some point we're gonna have to cross east.
You have to cross the river at some point, yeah.
We're on the which bank?
You're on the west side.
Oh, okay. So we already crossed the river once. So at some point we're gonna have to cross. Once we hit the fork, we're gonna have to cross the river.
Yeah, remember you tried swinging across on a rope and everyone splashed in
Yep.
except for
I do remember that.
Zarik's the only one who made it.
Yep.
Exciting.
Okay.
Right, and
You
Krog,
walked.
because you weren't here, so Krog was it with these.
As soon as like the sun starts to rise, I want to try to climb up a tree and the spyglass out and see what I can see.
Okay, give me a survival check for this nighttime walk. And go and give me a perception check for that.
Survival check.
Does the spyglass give you a bonus?
I'm assuming that he just changes the DC.
Do I get the wayfinder thing for this?
Definitely.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
It's a river. You just follow the river.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Spaghettios.
So you're following the river, and sun begins to come up. It's about 4 hours before the sun. Well, 3 hours before the sun comes up. And you find a tree to go climb. And you climb up a tree, and you get a look around. Your perception was a 16. So somewhere, you're not very far off course, but somewhere you have switched onto a tributary. So it's easy enough you can correct your course, but your wayfinder has guided you off course to a different tributary. So luckily, you got up on a tree and looked around to see where you're going before you continue any further. But you're a couple hours off. But up ahead, it's thick forest, and it seems like the west side of the river is where the forest is. Have you ever crossed the Mississippi, going east, or whichever way?
I've
You ever gone, like-
I've ridden a boat on the Mississippi.
Okay, so you know how like on the west side it's like trees and jungle and stuff, and as soon as you cross, it seems like it's just there in like, is it St. Louis?
That's where we were.
Yeah. It's like super tree, and then you cross the big bridge, you go to St. Louis, and it's just flat in city.
Yeah.
So it's big, lots of trees on the west side, a lot of nothing on the right side. And so you can see a little ways to your east. You can see Valen. You can see there's a road that leads north that's going up to, which you know is Tower of Terok way up there, but you can't see the tower. There's a small little grove of trees that is on the other side, a little ways north of you. As far as everything else over here, there's really not much of anything. You pick up looks like a small little village that's on the east side. You figure maybe a day's walk, about the edge of your sight. You can see there's about a day's walk north across the river. There's a little village. That's really all you're picking up. You can see Valen still, which you saw last time. Toppled statue, town, fort.
Come down. Saren, you I think you got us off course a little bit, but we can adjust.
It must have been Sunny Cheeks was in my head. You know, give me
Oh yes,
Stupid
I
ideas.
understand that. He's full of confidence, misplaced confidence. I'll tell him there's a village and I'll tell him all that stuff. I think we just keep walking though.
Okay. The walk continues. I'm going to not have you roll survival. I'm just going to take your passive as he has corrected your course. It gets about midday. It's quiet out here. Birds are chirping. For a while there, it was real it was quiet as in bad quiet with no birds, no noises. But now it's starting to, birds are chirping again, and it's starting to seem more serene out this way. I need a wisdom check, Saren.
Krog feels hungry.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
find one of those birds that we keep hearing.
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
Do you not have any like that hard bread everyone eats?
No, I don't
That
have
keeps
any
giving him
food.
tummy aches. He don't want to eat that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Is
that
this a
makes sense.
wisdom save or wisdom check?
Save. Save.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make my guy a good berry.
Oh, thank you.
It's very filling.
I'm gonna give everyone a good berry because that was my last first level slot.
Yeah, Krog is happier.
Glad I could help, friend.
I think Krog needs a Snickers or something.
He just needs a good berry. You got 1 HP too if you were down any.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I can actually take 1 hit point.
Everybody gets 1. Wait, how many of us are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone gets 2.
Oh really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
nice.
can take exactly 2 hit points. I am full heal now.
Saren, you guys are walking here for a while and feel like something's just you get the feeling something's watching you.
I will start scanning, see if I can see anything.
Give me a perception check.
I will guide myself.
Are we walking around? Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, you're heading north through the woods.
Okay. Okay.
16, 20.
You look around, you don't see anything right away. Nothing's looking at you, but you hear the sound of buzzing up ahead of you where you guys are walking.
Does it remind me of those big bugs we fought early on?
No, fly. It reminds you of flies.
Flies. Okay.
Just a lot of them.
It's
Not like
moving
D&D a
very
lot.
fast.
Just like a.
Can I roll
few.
like a medicine check to think if like I've heard that sound around like corpses?
You can give me a nature check for that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I suppose medicine would be fine. That would work with corpses, yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that. 13.
You rolled so good in D&D Beyond.
Could be.
That's the sad part about
It's
this.
just a collection of flies you think you hear.
Okay.
That's just that. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see anything looking at you. That's all that you picked up.
Everybody, be cautious. I hear a bunch of flies over here.
Yeah, Krog doesn't want to deal with flies.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna start heading that way.
I've killed mummies,
Is
oozes, but I ain't dealing with flies.
Nope.
Is
Nope.
it still daylight out?
Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
I will hide and try to follow him.
Okay.
I'm gonna head that way.
Okay. Are you stealthing or you just walking?
I'm walking.
Okay.
I'm stealthing.
You push your way through the hack your way through or whatever.
I'm walking through just confident, like I got this.
And
Oh, no.
it's not long before your nose is attacked by the smell
Oh,
of death. And in front of you is a lot of buzzing from flies and a dead fox. But it's not just a fox. There's something funny about this fox. Something's off.
Can I do a medicine check on this fox?
It's like laying there on the forest floor. But you just at first glance, you're like, that's something's weird about that.
27.
Dang, I don't need to roll. You killed
Okay,
it.
you walk up there and you look and you don't touch, but you prod and look around, and it's a fox. However, there are no bones in this fox.
Oh god,
Just the outside.
It's a
That
portrait with Moopsie.
is horrifying. This thing does not have any bones left.
Oh, it's like a little like furry sack of meat.
I'm gonna like find a stick and flick it at Sunny Cheeks.
That better be a good stick.
Make me an attack.
Oh, I'll just roll my d20. 10 plus 5, so 15.
Oh, you hit me.
Yeah.
I don't have high armor.
I don't know. That's an improvised weapon. I'm not sure if you get your proficiency on that.
If it's 10, he missed. I dodged it. Wah! You only think you got sunny cheeks. Small and nimble.
Almost got you. You got a little bit right there. I'll point at his chest.
Nope, I'm running away.
I'm looking around. Is there anything watching us look at this?
Give me perception.
I have no
Can
idea.
I roll for that too?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't. You're in the woods. It's
I'm
a lot.
just-
It's a lot of woods.
21.
Wow.
12.
Your druid is notices that not only is the fox laying there dead without bones, you're looking around and you're not a nature druid, but you know your druid ways.
Yeah.
And this forest is sick. Like this, you look around and you can see you go to a tree and it's like a little squishy. You see some plants.
Oh, squishy tree.
And just in certain spots, there's just like dead plants. Just kind of amongst all of this, and there's a lot of wilt going on. It's not like dead, but there's just a lot of. It's just not a healthy forest.
Yeah.
You also notice with that perception that as you're kind of looking at all this dead stuff, you know that you realize there's some dead plants, like the ground. Almost like footprints, but they're just dead grass prints.
Oh, okay. I'll call everyone. Get over here. Look at this crazy stuff. There's giant footprints in the ground. Kills the grass everywhere they touch.
Joe's frozen. He's
Uh-oh.
so impressed by your
Permanently
guts.
shocked.
He's like shocked.
He missed with that fox fling, and now he's out of here.
Yep.
I'm not playing anymore.
I'm not playing anymore.
Oh, he's back.
Hey.
There we go.
Only temporarily.
Yep, you're back.
Yeah, you're good now. Gotti?
Nope.
Aw.
It's amazing how he entered the exact same pose a second time.
Yep. It's his natural state.
Okay, that's what you get. Sick forest.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just remaining hidden and seeing what they're gonna do.
Frog is
Wait,
just
can I see him?
concerned. I'm just really concerned.
What was your stealth?
I didn't never do it.
Dude, give me a stealth.
You didn't ask for it. I just figured you
Joe's
were
restarting.
he's hidden. Got it.
I do see him.
14. That's not very good.
I go, you there, stop hiding in the trees and come over here and look at this thing.
What are you doing?
I'll head on over.
Okay. And
What are you doing?
as he's pointing out the dead, you guys can look around, and you're not tree experts, but you can see some. Yeah, there's a lot of wilty plants. Someone's a bad gardener, basically.
Listen, if the trees are squishy like a Nerf, then things are wrong.
No. So it's not like they're just you. There's some squishy spots on some of them,
okay.
kind of like a fungus
yeah.
is
Gotcha.
not like a it's not like a foam tree.
Let's shoot each other in the Nerf forest.
Nerf forest, that sounds awesome.
Let's play laser tag in the Nerf forest.
You jump all over the place, hit the trees.
Well, since he called me over there, do I make anything of it? Investigatively?
I want to make an Arcana
Make that.
check.
Did you make an investigation? Give me that
I
investigation.
didn't yet.
Sure, Arcana.
Have a
And
flat
is
roll,
this
but I'm sure.
forensics?
Yeah, I'll let you do forensics on the fox.
Whoa.
Not sure.
Ooh,
Nice.
Hopefully it's up
26.
26. So you're looking at this fox pelt, which is more than just a pelt. There are organs and things still in there, and you make out that whatever happened to the thing, it was in a fight, and whatever did it, like, pulled the bones out. They didn't. That's how the bones got out. They didn't leave of their own free will. They were taken out.
He didn't have magic bones.
And you can see some big claws. Big claw marks are what pulled this thing out.
I love the thought of I'm over there looking at these footprints and he's standing behind me going, out loud, he's thinking to himself, he goes, the bones didn't come out on their own. And I turn around and go, what? Of course they didn't.
So what we have here is either a Moopsie or a bone vampire.
A bone vampire.
Bone vampire.
That's from Futurama, right?
Give me your bone.
Give me your bones. Is it from Futurama? I have no idea.
There's a bone vampire in Futurama.
All right. Well,
is it like one hole where all the bones came out of, or does it look like they were taken out through multiple holes?
Like the spine is completely open, ripped open, bones pulled
okay.
out.
okay, so it's not a complete fox with no bones, like
It's the predator.
okay. Oh man.
It is but it is surgical in nature about how precise these bones got yanked out of this thing.
Okay. What do the footprints look like? Human sized?
Yeah, human size.
Human shaped?
I mean, it's just a patch of dead grass.
Yeah.
Patch of dead grass, so it's not human shaped, no.
Well, this is rather ominous. Isn't this in the direction we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I'm starting to think that town up there might not be in good shape.
No, I don't think it is.
And I don't think
Camping a little further back the other way seems
Yeah, let's get away from the squishy trees and the weird dead plants.
What happened to having fun, Sunny Cheeks?
Teleporting somewhere is fun. Walking to your death where you know someone is going to kill you, that's not very fun.
I agree.
Think of it like an instantaneous random vacation.
To what if we teleport to right where in front of this thing?
Well, that would be unfortunate, but at least it would be exciting. You wouldn't see it coming. You'd get there and you'd be like, wow, I'm dead. But like if we just follow him up there, we're going, I know he's there. I want to go die. I feel like these are distinct things.
I feel like
Why don't we just go?
learning
Why don't we
more.
go up there and check it out from afar? See if it's dangerous. If it is, we won't go in. But at least we'll know. And if we want to come back after we get a rest to clear this place out, we can do that.
Yeah, and you got that spyglass. We don't have to get that close.
All right.
I'll turn into a bird, a big one, tape it to my eye, and I'll fly up in the sky.
Yeah, because that's going to work.
No one will suspect a bird flying with a... Wait, we need to talk about lift, I think. I don't think you
a big
understand
enough
how to
bird.
lift.
It'll be fine. Like, I bet an eagle could carry a spyglass.
Not on its head. To carry it between the
The
feet.
aerodynamics of that just... it's not going to work. The whole time you're going to be going, yeah.
I'll do this. I'll fly up really, really high, and then I'll use my claw to bring the glass up to my eye, and as I'm falling to the ground, I take a look.
Nothing bad could happen, I'm sure.
Then when I'm ready to fly, I pull it away and open the wings.
I'm not going to let you drop my spyglass.
I would love to see you attempt that.
I mean,
I would-
out of
I-
the two of us,
too.
who has more experience flying? It's obviously me. You have no ground to stand
know-
on. I could do anything I say.
Oh, you made him quit again.
You know, Krog would like to see that.
I just look over at Sunny Cheeks. And I start walking into the forest.
Which way?
towards the following the footprints, and I'm going to stealth again.
Okay, you made that stealth.
I turn to Krog and I
your
go, I
rogue
don't know what
leaves.
that guy's always hiding from.
Oh, your rogue just
Oh,
vanishes in front of
nice.
you.
Krog nods.
I go, ooh.
He just vanishes.
I start
Arrow, you walking?
that way? Yep.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception where you're walking. Everyone else following? You think you?
I'll
he
walk.
went?
I'll do a perception. I'll do a perception.
11.
Rolling
I'll
good
follow
today.
slowly.
Mhm.
18 perception. That's good enough to know where I'm going. I can do a nature.
Do I need to roll something?
I'm not very good at nature.
Not if you don't want to. Won't
Okay.
make you.
I don't want to. Screw
I can do
rolling.
survival.
Okay.
That's what I need, not
Sheesh.
not perception.
Survival?
I didn't do as
can
good.
survival.
14. Yeah, you can do it. We're both survival buddies.
If my internet would not. And golly, I'm rolling so crap.
Because you cursed.
Okay, it's about an hour and a half or so walking. And you're still seeing signs. It's not like, it's kind of patchy. It's not like the whole forest is sick. It's just kind of patchy. Like you'll kind of walk through and you're like, ah, look, there's more squishy trees. There's more dead.
Some more Nerf trees.
Oh, no.
You follow these footprints and you get to follow them for about 15 minutes or so. And then they kind of start to dissipate into the woods.
Have we short rested
Yeah.
in this time?
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
just turn into a bird and
You
fly
short
up.
rested in the house.
Okay.
Just before we started this session.
Okay. Fantastic. I'll just fly up and take a look. How about that?
Okey-doke.
What do I see from up above?
How far up you going?
High enough to see above the trees easily.
Okay. And you're gonna go forward? You just want to go up straight up and look around?
Yeah, just kind of up, fly
Okay.
around in a circle, kind of like if I can see where this path of destruction is leading.
Again, thick forest. You can see the town up ahead. It's a little bit off to the right over the water, and in your day of walking, you can see now you're close to the town. There's a bridge, like a little wooden rickety bridge that goes over the river that leads into this town. Town has a big stockade fence around it, open gates on both sides, and it's kind of like nestled up against the woods. So like there's the front, which is what Eru saw. It's kind of in the open, and then but it butts up against the forest and into this river. Small village though. You figure maybe a couple dozen people live there. There's a little bit of activity there you can make out. There's some lizard folk walking around the town. It's a lizard folk town. You don't see. Give me. Did you give me perception yet? You got me like an 18 or something.
I got an 18 earlier. Yeah.
So you got like you don't notice like a guard presence, and you don't see any of the lizard folk that you've been fighting, like those uniforms that they've wear.
Like
you know,
different.
even you don't see any military presence. You just see common lizard folk.
Okay.
And while you're up there, you kind of catch on the wind. It sounds like someone is singing. Very, very light. You just kind of pick it up on the breeze as you're flying around, and it's just like one person singing like a lullaby kind of song.
Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
It's coming from not too far in front of you guys.
Can I fly over the top of it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly over the top of it.
Okay. You can hear the sound. And as you get closer, you can make out it's not in a language you understand. You make out it's Draconic.
Okay.
And he's under whatever's making this noise, singing this is in the forest, about 30 minutes in front of where your party is, and you'll have to go into the forest. Like you can't see him from above.
Yeah, from above.
Mm-hmm.
But I could fly down and land on a tree and kind of take a peek, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can do it.
Okay. You do this quietly. Or you have to go bouncing in there.
I'm a little spooked. I'm gonna land in a tree and take a look before I get a little closer.
Okay. So you make your way through the leaves and you sit on a branch and look at him. What kind of bird are you? Mockingbird again?
Yeah, a little mockingbird.
So there is a. You make out just at the edge, at the base of a tree. There is a lizardman who's wearing like. He's got some sort of like adventuring gear. He's got like a bag next to him. But he's sitting in a pool of blood. And he's got his hand on his chest, and he's leaning against this tree, and he's just singing very softly, but just singing something.
I am gonna jump down there and land in front of him. I'm gonna land on his leg.
Okay.
See how he reacts.
I don't know what. He lands.
Squashes your face.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
I can fly away pretty quick.
Pop down, you land on it. As you're getting closer and you see this guy, you can tell he's in immense pain. He's got big claw marks across his chest. His right leg is like mauled. Like he's not walking out of here. And that's where most of the blood's coming from. He seems, from what you can tell, he seems pretty young for a lizard folk. He's wearing just kind of some ratty leather armor. He's got a bag. He's got a sword. And he's shocked as a bird lands on his leg. But he's shocked for a minute, and he looks at you, and he smiles. And almost like what's your insight? What's your passive? Give me an insight check. What's your passive insight?
14.
You can sense this like wave of like serenity falls over
I
him
made his day, dude.
as he looks at you.
He thinks that this is a message from his god, dude.
And then a little gnome pops out of the bird, and he's like, "Oh, jeez!"
I'm not gonna pop out of this bird. This guy's toast, right? There's nothing I could do to save him.
I mean,
well, I guess if you were out of spell slots, you couldn't heal him.
I mean, I could give him a whack load of berries, I suppose. I could cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level. That'd be 3d8 plus 4.
on him, in addition to his sword, he has a short bow. He has some arrows on him. He's got a pack. His pack's opened up, and you can just kind of peeking in there. You can see he's got like a journal and some other rations and things in there. Like he's on an adventure.
I'm gonna save his life right now. I'm gonna like hop around the back of the tree, turn into a gnome, and then walk back around, because that seems in my head to be less surprising than popping out right in front of him. Yeah.
There's a gnome on you.
And I'll kind of just heal him from around the corner.
Like stealthily? You don't want him to see you?
I don't mind if he sees me. I'll walk around the front.
Okay.
And I'll like touch him on the shoulder.
Okay. Well, that spooks him, and he goes to grab his sword, but as you touch, give me a heal.
Are any of us close to this?
You guys are about 30 minutes walking to get here.
Oh, jeez.
14. I rolled poorly, but that's not so bad.
14 hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see his wounds just like, you can see his chest start healing up, and he goes to grab his sword, but then he stops as he realizes what's miraculous thing is happening to him. And he looks at you and he's in shock, but then he closes his eyes as he realizes this, and he just says something in Draconic and smiles. Mm-hmm.
I'm just standing there like, I'm sure that was really nice, but
I will vanquish you.
yeah, right.
Wait, doesn't Zariq speak Draconish?
Yeah, but he's not here.
Yeah, he's not here.
Oh.
I know that he speaks Draconic.
And then a moment goes by, and you're still there.
Yeah, I'm just
and he opens
like
his eyes, and he says something in Draconic.
Yeah.
and you give off the impression of I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And he says, in common, very broken common, he says, "Are you real?"
Yes. Yes, I'm very real.
From Sigamith?
Do I know who Sigamith is?
It's their god.
This the temple we passed not too long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Singy god.
Yep, bird, green bird, singy.
Oh crap! Their god's a bird. I didn't even know that. I'm remembering this in this moment. I go, yes, that's me.
Somebody
I'm here.
asks you if you're a god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. I was sent by her I was sent by Sigamith to heal you up. You should probably go as fast as possible, though.
He says, "Thank you. You saved my life."
Yeah, no problem.
It's not safe. I wasn't gonna make it. You can't be here at night. Thank you.
Man, your comment got incredible.
He knows the word thank you. He says, I'll devote my life to you. I swear.
Okay. That's fantastic. You should really get going, though. God, I can't do that again. That's a one and done kind of thing.
Okay. And he gets his bags and he starts to get up, and you can see his leg is still like a little bit like he's been magically healed, but still his leg is still mangled, so he's not gonna get out of here quick. He starts hobbling.
Let me help you out. I'm gonna turn into. I'm like, just let me carry you, and I'm gonna turn into a. Dang, what's a really big bird? Well, give me just a second.
A giant eagle?
Could a giant eagle carry a lizard man?
They can carry a person.
Yeah.
They're large.
Oh, okay, I'll just do that.
But can you turn into a giant eagle?
I should be able to.
They're CR1, so.
Yeah. Giant eagle.
As you're thinking about this, he says, did you find Allie? Did you save Allie?
I haven't seen Allie. What direction is Allie in?
He points west.
Uh-oh.
We got separated. And it got us.
It got her? Did it take her away somewhere?
I think so.
Oh no. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
Bad woods.
Once they're dead, I can't help.
Maybe you can fix the woods. Like you fixed me.
I can try. I need to get some. Well, yeah, I'll try. I'll be back and I'll try. Where do you want to go so I can drop you off?
Longtail.
How far away is that?
And he points back east. Just a village over there.
Is that far? Could I make that?
Yeah, you figure maybe an hour. He's not very far out. Flying would be even shorter than that. Hour walk.
Yeah. Do you know what is out here? You saw it, right?
Alzira's out here.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but we'll look into it. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And I'm going to turn into a big giant eagle out of nowhere and grab him by the shoulders and fly away.
And he says, in Draconic, something along the lines of similar to what song he was singing, but he starts singing at the top of his lungs.
I'm going to just fly him up.
Zarik, you hear singing on the wind. And it's something along the lines of, oh, holy Sigamith, saved my soul and
Yeah.
how she came and sang and brought us together and
Fantastic.
your microphone's off, David.
Oh no.
Did I hear that name right? That name drop earlier?
You heard the name right.
All right, I can
There
hear
we
it
go.
now.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
I figured out the problem.
no one's gonna. And I looked at Joe and I was like, okay, Joe caught it. All right.
I don't
I was
remember.
like, well,
Well, Alzira, yeah, I caught it. My character wouldn't know anything about it.
Meanwhile, this lizard man singing like, "Oh, sweet giant eagle, fly away to carry me home."
Probably wouldn't be hard to spot me from wherever they are too.
Do I see a giant eagle
carrying-
flying out?
It's pretty distant forest.
Yeah, you can't really see up
Oh,
through the canopy.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll fly him back to his little town, and I'll kind of do a skim drop off where I'll come in real low and kind of.
As soon as you get within like eye shot, then that you are heading for that town, you're big. You're a big eagle.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah.
fly a little closer down.
He's singing at the top of his lungs because this is the
Yeah.
best day of his life.
Yeah.
You hear a bell start ringing in the town.
Oh.
The rest of us hear the bell.
Yep.
I look down at this guy and I look up at the town and I'm like, ugh, the river's right next to
He
the
starts
town, right?
he starts screaming at the top of his lungs. Zarik, you hear him screaming, "It's Sigamith! It's Sigamith! She saved me! It's Sigamith!" And he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
I'm gonna do a low skim real fast and just like drop him off in the tall grass so he kind of slides, and then I'm gonna get out of there.
Okay. Well, the town like kind of butts up against the forest and the river there, and there's a bridge that
Okay.
goes over, so you can drop him off of the other side of the bridge
Yeah, there we
safely.
Oh, I wanted you to like roll an acrobatics check to see if he like tumbles.
He'd
So you
survive.
plop this guy down.
Sigamith.
As you go rising back up, the gate is open, and you can see there's 4 lizardmen coming out. None of them are wearing the armor of like the military. These are like
Yeah.
town guard style folks. You don't have any kind of armor on. They do have weapons though, and they come rushing out. Just give me a quick perception check for the sort of that area since you're right there.
Actually, I have my eagle pulled up. What's his perception? Worse than mine. God dang eagle, you'd think he'd be good at it. 14.
Okay, it's enough to tell that this town is run down. This is like this town's in bad shape.
Yeah. Very extremely poor.
Eagles do get advantage
Yeah.
on perception checks that rely on sight.
Oh, sweet. One better, baby.
All right.
Well, what it's got these like stockade walls, like sort of like stumps and pointy stumps around it. The gates are open, as you can see inside there. Just all the buildings that you can make out are just real run down, and the people in there are like a little on the scrawny side, and they're just not in good. It's not a good look, not a healthy town.
Okay. Well, nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. And I fly away.
Okay, and they come running out, and they go grab. They run up to him.
And I'll fly back to the group.
I got a few words to say to you.
Got a few words to say to me. What did I do?
Zarik, as you're sitting there, you can hear this flapping sound.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
Attack!
I just look at him. Say
Look at
nothing.
me?
I give him
After I
a grandpa look.
What do you know? Why? What happened to Zarik?
I'm still hiding.
Question of the week.
You're still hiding? Still after all this?
Of course, I've been walking that way slowly.
Okay, fine. I'll land and I'll talk to whoever's there. Who's there? Krog? Saren? And I see Zarik and I'm like, not Zarik, and I look back at Saren. There was like a lizard man adventurer up ahead of us. He'd been attacked by something big and scary.
Did you finish him off?
No?
Look on your face is perfect.
I think that he thinks I'm God now, but that's okay.
It's even better. We could
Go
use
back
that.
and watch that later.
We can use that.
It's just him though. I mean, you heard the bells, right?
Did hear that.
Yeah. Well, that's because I dropped him off. But he'll
Did
be
he
good.
died? Oh,
No, nope, not that either. He's
you said
alive.
dropped him off. I thought you
Well-
were flying.
Listen, he was a good guy. He was just in over his head.
Yeah, the guy you saved happened to be singing the song.
I heard the song.
Could have been.
I don't know what it was
So did
about.
I. His god. I don't know exactly what it was about.
That makes sense. Sigameth, right?
That would be correct.
Do you not like Sigameth?
You can't be going around acting as people's gods. That's not right.
Well, I wasn't acting as his god. I think he just took the situation in that way.
Also, we're like in the center of Lizardfolk Town.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
up
got
as
to
a giant
capitalize on opportunity. Way to go.
Why you
He
could
said
be
he had a
agreeing with
friend.
this?
But I think his friend's probably extra dead, because that thing got her. Said he took her away. Oh, and he called it something. Alzira? I don't know what that is.
What's an Alzira?
I don't know. Probably some kind of like forest monster that turns trees into sponges.
Can I roll a history check and see if I know what that is, maybe?
Sure.
Isaac's locked up now. He's closed his eyes, contemplating.
I heard a sure, I think.
History check.
History.
16.
20.
No idea.
Alright.
Oh.
Well, boys, no more birds for a while.
I guess
so...
we could ask Mithra. She knows what an Alzira is.
Wait, if you can ask her, why didn't you ask her to get rid of your crown?
Well, I can't. What do you mean? My crown looks fantastic on me.
Yeah, but I think it's like slowly sucking the life out of your head.
I feel fine. I feel better than fine. I
Does he
feel
look
amazing.
Give me perception. Or give me an insight.
Perception?
Insight probably if it works better.
Okay, I'm standing right here. I can see him. 18.
He has a certain like glow about him. Like he's looking good. That 20 charisma I gave him.
I wanna
But he's still
attempt
cursed,
to.
right?
Nope. I wanna attempt to take the crown off.
Okay.
Just pulling it.
I think stuck on there good.
Hey, man! God, just 'cause you're big and dumb. Jeez.
Sorry.
Probably could have got it with like a plus size bottle opener.
Ripping
That's
my
that type.
scalp off.
We'll get it off of there, buddy.
It doesn't.
Goodbye, Isaac.
I like it. I think it's cool that it's attached. I look fantastic.
Yeah, isn't he getting like more and more like pale and
No.
gaunt looking?
No.
Oh, he's
No?
No.
The only it cursed him to be very charismatic and nothing else. Not yet, anyways.
And evil.
He has evil thoughts.
Oh, everyone has evil thoughts.
They're growing in evilness.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
This is a
He's
roleplay.
climbing
crown.
up. He's climbing up the evilness ladder. Well, you've only seemed slightly more evil, I guess. So,
I think that's a win-win.
I mean, honestly, it is. How is anything fun when you're so happy and positive all the time?
That's a good question.
Well,
Sonny
I'm
Cheeks.
still happy and positive. I'm just in a mood to kill.
Okay, well, when you say it like that, I don't like it anymore.
The sun
I'm just
is
gonna look at him with a weird like
getting low in the sky.
smile. Like,
You got about an hour before the sun goes down. What do you want to do?
I'm looking around for Eru, and I'm like, dang, he's really hiding really well.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna. Sun's going down,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't want to be in this forest.
That's what he said.
And there's a river we can cross, though, right?
Yeah. It's pretty wide here. So it's going to be a trek to get across this thing. You can't just swing across like you did before.
Yeah. Well, I would say I'm gonna look at my spells to see what I got to help us, but I don't have anything. I'm out. So
I guess we better start walking.
yeah, that's about it. That's about all we can do.
Okay.
Seems
Hey,
like
onward, my friends.
that 50% sounds.
It's sounding
Right
pretty
on the
good
money.
now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm in on that one now.
Krog agrees.
I think we
You
should
wanna
keep
kill the big scary
I would
monster?
really
Going
like
to
to
Talon.
using that. I don't think I can handle it right now. We can come back.
Well, we gotta wait. Where's Eru?
I am hiding.
I'm hiding. There he is.
There.
Oh.
He pops his head up out of the bush. I was here the whole time.
The party is discussing walking or teleporting. Sun's going
No
down.
way.
You got about an hour, about an hour to go before the sun is down.
Man, I
In the woods.
such misfortune I missed that conversation.
You can you can't really hear anything. It's quiet.
We're discussing this because there's a big scary monster in the woods, and we don't have anything.
Yeah, how are we supposed to fight an Alzira? in
What
our
is an
state?
Alzira?
I can
I don't
barely
know,
fight
but
the
it
wind.
doesn't sound fun.
How many hours till dawn?
Till dawn?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he didn't hear the story about the guy getting torn to pieces.
13.
What? There's a guy got torn to pieces?
Well,
Wait, when did you
weren't
drop?
around.
When did you drop out?
I heard him say that something about Alzira, and then it cut out.
Okay.
I heard him mention Alzira.
Well, I found a lizard man in the forest up ahead, and he was very close to dead. He had his leg cut off, and his whole body was real torn up.
Well, yeah, I heard all that.
And you guys, you guys are about getting to that point now where he was, and you can see the tree he was at, and the blood, and
Yeah, right here.
conveniently, you're there.
Well, since you're their god
Oh,
now,
look.
do you think maybe you could enter their village? Or safe passage?
You would, just trust me. You don't want to go there. Don't you like hate lizards anyways?
I mean, if you could get us in, we could get a full rest, then we could deal with this and not go back. Save that teleportation.
I don't think you could get a full rest there.
Why
I
don't you
know
go
that-
ahead and transform into that bird and get me a nap?
I can't transform into the bird again.
If we take an hour.
But I can't talk as a bird. What am I supposed to do? Fly and land and caw at them until they allow me to sleep there?
Did you get the fellow's name?
No.
What are you doing?
He barely spoke common.
It sounds like you barely speak common.
His name was probably like Jerkaburger Burger Burger.
Jerkaburger?
That means Jeffrey.
I don't believe you. Listen,
speak your
when he
common.
started like worshiping me, I just wanted to like save him and be done with it.
Well,
You got about an hour before the sun goes down.
I
Deep,
think we
dark
best
woods.
go-
The town's about an hour away. Also, but to your east, not the way you're going. Maybe just a little bit of a detour.
was there a clearing before the town?
Well,
No, it butted up against the forest.
No, it's just Forest town.
Yeah, pretty much.
Forest, river, bridge, town forest.
Town forest.
Town in the forest.
The little bit of trees on the east side.
Well, we could walk towards the village. Get set up the dome outside the village if we think it's going to be hostile.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. I'd rather be closer to the village than the creepy monster.
And I mean, if the creepy monster comes all the way over there, we'll be hidden.
Exactly. And if not, we can just go for the village.
And if he starts, well, we could guide him towards the village.
That's what I'm saying. More bodies. More cover.
Man,
What
you're
is happening
crazy.
right now?
Give me
You're
a.
like, I'm joking, and you're not.
Just give me a survival check. Make sure you know where you're at and how to get where you need to go.
Yeah.
And you'll tell me where you need to go.
Always put numero uno before others.
Okay.
Awesome, dude. I'm rolling so good.
16 survival.
Okay. Are you going towards the village? Or are you continuing on?
Village, yeah.
Village. Okay.
Village.
So
We're gonna
you
go
start
back.
walking towards the village. Your wayfinder is not going. You and the wayfinder.
Real quick,
Sorry,
is there
Jeeps.
anything I can tell from this before we leave the place where that guy was about directions of anything, like either his companion or the monster?
Give me yeah, just give me a perception check. You guys are making your way towards the village, and
15.
you and Sarah are kind of like, are you sure it's this way? Well, I'm pretty sure it's this way. So you're kind of
You know what? I flew there.
yeah. So you're guiding him, but you're kind of going on a roundabout way. So yeah, you can see that there's like a little bit of scratching on the tree where he was against. You pick up 4 spots of like prints, but they don't seem to match up. Like, you don't think the 4 prints are from the same person. Makes sense. Like you've got a big print, you got a little print, you got a jumbo print, you got another little print. They don't seem to match up. You see 4 of them in the area, and they don't seem to line up like that's walking.
How many of them are giant eagle prints?
He wasn't a. I guess you were a giant. Yes, there's a couple giant eagle prints in there.
Okay.
A couple Mockingbird prints in there too. I was excluding those. The gnome prints. Yeah. These are out sort of around the area, and yeah, these prints. You are in a spot where it looks like there's a little bit of decay going on here. The forest is definitely sick, and you can pick up just those random footprints. They don't seem to meet up. Normally you got like a left foot, right foot. You don't have that.
Out of character, this seems like an abomination. Undead abomination.
I don't know what you mean.
Uh-huh.
We can take it out.
Seen them last time. Okay, but I couldn't tell like which direction they went because they
No.
were all like scattered. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost. What was your Tell you what, give me a survival check. That's checking.
It's gonna be bad.
Ah, look at that.
Terrible.
Nice.
So
Ignore this. I didn't mean to click
the you can get a direction, but they're not like what you would think would be the back of the foot appears to actually be the front of the foot. Almost abomination like. And like it's walking sideways, it's just twisted and it just doesn't match what it should be doing. But you can get a direction, and it seemed to be going kind of a northwest direction. And I'll give you also on that. There was a little bit of a blood trickle as well heading northwest.
A blood trickle heading northwest.
Yeah.
And we're headed
You're heading east.
east.
Mm-hmm. East to the village. You guys are going north. Village is east. Trickles northwest.
So okay, got it. All right, I'm just gonna, while they're moving that way, I'm going to be hiding towards the back of the group and just keeping an eye behind us.
Okay. So it's supposed to be about an hour to get there, but an hour comes, and you've just kind of found you've chosen the safe way of kind of following the river rather than just going straight there because of your poor survival, and so it's taken a little bit more than an hour. And so you're about 15 minutes out from the village, and you are trudging through the forest when you hear some leaves snapping. And you turn to look, and out from the tree steps this creature, which is, it's got 2 legs, but they are like, one is like a bear leg and one is a human, like a lizard folk leg. And it's just like, it's an amalgamation of parts. It's like a bunch of different animal parts have been slammed together to create this monstrosity. And it steps out, and we roll initiative. Wait, don't roll it yet though. I gotta get a jungle, a terrain.
Dang, son.
Krog is disgusted.
Krog simply walks away.
Yeah.
I
Avoids
literally-
combat.
I got some guiding bolt.
I'm not sure who made this one, but this is the best forest map ever. Gotta be Genghis.
Does
He
look really
makes
good.
all the good stuff.
11.
Isn't this the same map that?
Yep. There's some tentacles over there. I've used them a few times.
Well, I mean, I think I've used this one. I think that you fought. I think this is where Vonic caught the dragon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it?
It looks very similar.
So I think I copied and pasted it a few times to make it a little bit bigger. But yeah,
Or maybe
I think
different then. I don't know. It's very similar. It's very good.
I got a 19.
Okay, let me get my creatures. Creature.
14.
I'm trying to find a good one. I didn't look ahead of time to get my guy. Let's use this guy. Okay, so he comes out from behind there. And as this guy steps out, he's like, he starts like moaning. And it's kind of sad. It's this creature that's been sort of like constructed, and he has 3 heads. There's a deer head and a bear head, and he's got a lizardman head. And so you can tell he's been merged with a deer, a lizardman, and a bear. Are like the 3 creatures that have been sort of mashed together to create this thing. And as he comes out, he's like growling and almost like he's like sad, tearful. What a terrible creature.
Just let us kill you.
And he moseys out from behind the woods, behind the tree there. It is dark. It is sunset. Ooh, not that one.
Where am I hidden?
It got darker, but the birds are still going crazy.
There you go. You're hiding out over here in the bush.
Is this thing coming from in front of us or behind us?
From the right side of you.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, give me your initiatives.
I got 19.
11.
22.
11.
14.
I got 15.
What was yours, Isaac?
14.
You were 14 and Eric was 15?
I was 15,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, what were you, Joe?
11.
And who am I missing? Francisco.
22.
22, and then me. Okay. Can I roll? Didn't I roll? Not showing up on here. I roll again. Well, all right then. Oh yeah, it's not showing up.
You don't get to know.
Okay, so yeah, this guy comes crawling out from over here, and on his turn, he steps out there. This is what starts the initiative. He steps out, and he starts like moaning. And I need everyone but Isaac, make me a wisdom save.
No.
Wait, am I on the board?
15.
Are you now?
I am not.
Say.
17.
How come it's not showing? Well,
Wisdom.
I got a 16.
Okay, as long as you make a 15, you're good. If you make less than 15,
Oh
then
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh
So
no.
Krog, you look at this guy, and he's just overcome with fear and sadness. You are frightened of this fella as you step out. He just
That's not good.
you can feel your stomach. Oh, not
My
again.
stomach there.
Okay,
I can't do this.
so that's his thing. Zarik, you're up now.
Oh boy. Okay.
So he's got 3 heads. He's got 3 arms. He has like 2 legs, but one's like the deer leg is like dangling.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
He's been sort of just constructed into this beast.
Ooh.
So I'm guessing he attacked us. No way.
He just really stepped out and just kind of moaned, and you can see Krog scared of him.
So do I just feel like I need to get away from him?
You're frightened of him, so you can't move closer
okay.
to him. And you get disadvantage on attacks, I think is what it is. Frightened.
I'll move up 15 feet.
He is
And I'll make an attack.
Scared.
hideous. You think, what kind of
I knew it. That's
kind
why
of-
I felt bad.
beast is this?
Alright, well, I'm not gonna attack him.
You're not going to attack him? You are going to attack him.
I am.
What'd you get?
14.
14 is a miss. You go to hit him, and you hit that deer leg, but that deer leg wasn't doing anything, so it doesn't do any damage to him.
Alright, second attack. How come they're not showing up?
Can't roll in this zone here. It's a dead zone.
No
Well,
good.
the dead zone is extended to there now.
Was there a zone that doesn't work?
I don't know, because his previous roll worked and it was over here. So
Mine was giving me a grief as well.
Game tools.
I'm getting a
You
lot
rolled
of
an
good
18.
rolls, but they're not showing up.
Okay, go. Well,
You rolled an 18 right
okay,
there.
yeah, that's a hit. Give me damage.
Alright, awesome. So this plus 5. Hey,
13 damage.
13 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you go in there and you start whacking, and you just lop off a piece of him. And just flops onto the
Beautiful.
ground.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, Sunny Cheeks.
I'm gonna hit him with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Range spell attack. Okay. Come on, help me out here. D&D Beyond. There we go.
Wait, when does Krog go?
Did I skip? Oh, Krog was first, wasn't he? Sorry, Krog, I
Oh.
skipped you.
No. Oh, well, I thought because I was frightened.
Well, I mean, you're a
He
level
did his
8
turn.
monk.
I thought he like.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Go ahead.
Hold
You do
on.
yours, and we'll go back to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you hit him?
I
18.
hit him. Yeah,
Ice knife.
I roll damage.
Are you going to hit David?
No, I'm not rolling ice knife. It's
Okay.
a guiding bolt.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just clicked one. Here's the damage. Radiant damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you pierce a hole in him with that bolt, and it just like goes straight through his body. And there's a small little hole in his chest.
Ooh.
You done now?
Yep.
Okay. Back to Krog.
Yes. I'm gonna stillness of mind and use my action to end the frighten effect.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, how
That-
close is he to me?
10 feet.
So,
Is that a bonus,
'cause I don't think
bonus
I'm
action
on
or
the
is it a
board
key
yet.
point thing?
Just an
that's
action.
one action.
Hmm.
So I'll move up to him. And then I'll use one key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Wait, no, can I do that?
I don't think you can.
Okay,
You have
yeah,
to-
yeah,
That's
okay.
if you take the attack action.
Then never mind that. I'll use one key point to take the dodge action while I'm next to him.
Okay, you're walking up to him.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Okay, Zarik. No, Eru.
He just got hit by a guiding bolt, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so then I'm going to run over here. 30 feet. Booming blade and attack this guy. Natural 20.
No.
What are you trying to do?
This thing looks undead, right? Is it sloughing it? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Definitely undead.
I'm just going to say, you should have stayed dead. And I'm going to stick the blade in with the booming blade on it, and I'm going to pump a divine smite into this as well. And I am going to try to explode this man.
Okay.
Explode him real good.
Give me your double damage, and then give me an extra 2d6.
Okay, so this is, you said this is undead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get an extra one. This is my last second level spell slot. So that is one of those. And then, oh wait, two of those because it's crit. And then Booming Blade is another two of those. And then Divine Smite is another 4. And then Sneak Attack. Okay, so it's this plus 3.
Ooh.
61 points of damage. Most of that was radiant.
Damn.
Did you put the extra 2d6 in there already?
Oh, nope.
Okay. How much was that altogether?
There's another 12.
Okay. Without the 12, what was
So
it?
61.
Okay, so you go and you just stab this guy in the chest, and just parts of him just go flying away. And he's still standing, but you can see he's like slowly starting to disassemble, fall apart as he's sitting there.
He's not dead. Ah! From behind this bush.
Saren, you're up. He does not look good.
Hide.
He didn't look good in the first place.
Man, those are some bad rolls on a lot of those. A lot of 1s and 2s in there.
I'll move up to here, and I'm gonna pull my spear out and chuck it at him.
Okay.
Mm, 24.
Okay, give me that damage.
I'm going to use Divine Strike with this. So it's this. So there's 6 plus. Six plus 7 radiant.
Okay, so you, the main head there is the bear head, and you chuck that spear in there, and it goes straight into the bear mouth. And then your smite goes off, boom, and it just explodes, and bits of the bear face falls forward, and the rest of him just starts completely falling apart and off little meat pieces as he collapses
Ha ha!
Wow.
on the ground.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta love those skills right there, boys. I'll go pick
Good
up
job.
my spear out of his head.
Do you think that's Alzira?
I mean, if it was,
I don't know.
that lizard man sucks. That was easy. I mean, me and you made this look easy. I'll
Maybe-
go for a nuck. A knuckle.
I'll give him one half-heartedly.
I'm gonna like hit hard into it, like yeah. That's right.
He does that. I'm standing behind Eru and I'm going, no teleport, huh? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just a normal crown walking through the woods.
I'll look at Krog. Should we try to drag this thing to the village? Maybe they will know what it is.
This thing is in pieces now. Like all the pieces of like the bear pieces and the deer pieces, they've all like they were like there's individual legs and tails and all that put together. They have all
I don't like
fallen apart. So you've got like a pile of 20 pieces here. Because this thing has just completely fallen apart.
I'm gonna guess that since this thing was all sewed together, it's not the end product. Well, I mean, it is the end product, but not the end person. That's better.
Well, yes, someone had to have made it, of course.
Krog is disgusted.
Krog is disgusted.
This is pretty nasty.
I would try to take the lizard head in and see if they know who it was, but I feel like they might attack us if I bring a lizard head.
Yeah, that might not be the best plan.
Can we come in?
It's
Yeah.
kind of
Who
We
is
found this in the woods, I swear.
It wasn't us. I'm your god.
You're about 15
How
minutes from
close to the-
town.
Okay. Is there like some sort of marker here to let us know where this was?
What do you mean?
Some sort of landmark?
drop a pin on Google Maps.
You can, yeah. I mean, it's all jungle. If someone was gonna be a nature check, you can try to remember this.
It's about 15 minutes outside of town.
Yeah.
Let me do.
It wouldn't
Oh,
be
well,
too
if
it won't be too
if
difficult to
it's-
find.
If it's all okay, I'll just carve into a tree a mark.
There you go. That works.
We were here. I didn't roll very well.
survival.
Close to the
So
river.
I'll carve into a tree a mark, and we'll.
God,
so we know
dude.
that this is where it was.
I got Wayfinder. That's a 12 plus. Or 15.
Yeah, Saren, he can find his way back.
All right. Onward then, I suppose.
Okay.
Well, nighttime now, right? We can just like camp here. We killed the
I'd
monster.
I'd like to get at least a view on the village.
Climb a tree.
Okay. I'll climb a tree, break out the spyglass.
Okay, give me that perception check. Wink.
14.
Are you trying to go all the way up to see the village?
Yeah, I just want to see the village. If we're 15 minutes away, and I think that it's not too, like if it's just as far to walk on the ground to get a good view as it is to climb a tree, then I'll just walk on the ground a little ways.
It's too dense. Yeah, to get the village, you have to climb up. I was trying to see what
Okay.
you were looking for.
look
So
at
you can climb up there and get up to the top of the canopy and look out, and you can see the village. The sun has just set, so it's in kind of those twilight hours. You get up there just as they are shutting the front gates
Okay.
or back gates, whichever. There's gates on both sides, but you can see them pulling a cart inside, and the gates get shut.
I'll come down and report that. So yeah, go ahead and let's set the dome up. See if we can keep an eye on this, make sure it doesn't reanimate or anything.
Yeah, I'll try to
Spread-
find. I can,
You can spread all
really
its limbs
dig in
apart.
and hide this dome.
Take the bare leg, chuck it as far as I can.
Yeah.
Okay, who's on watch?
I'll take the first watch.
I'll take second watch.
I will stay up with Saren for the first watch.
I guess
So
I'll
I can
take
keep
the
an
last
eye on him.
watch.
Give me that perception watch check.
How are things going, Saren? You feeling okay?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling fantastic. It was a good day. 19.
Just trained on him not looking around at all. The 6.
Saren, you see some movement off in the woods, and it's about a couple hours into their watch, and It's just at the edge of your sight, but you can see a foot, and another foot, and then another foot, and it's another one of these things. That's just out, it's kind of moseying on by, and you can kind of just, as the breeze picks up, you can pick up that, as it's kind of wailing. Not wailing, but moaning.
I'm gonna use Eyes of Night on the party, but with Eru because he's awake. Look over there.
What? Where over where? Oh God!
Yep.
How
and
close is it to us?
It's about 60 feet. Which is a decent walking, like it's I'm trying to say, it's thick woods, so it's not just like 60 foot straight there. It's just, you know, it's not as close as a normal 60 feet would seem. If that makes any sense.
Do you think that's an L0 too?
I don't know. If that's the case, maybe there's tons of L0s out here. That's why it's so scary.
What do you think is making them?
I don't know. This is a weird. It's got to be part of the Nostra.
Well, just keep an eye on it, I guess, and hopefully we'll just keep on going.
Your first watch is, other than that, uneventful. But you do hear, you hear some movement a couple of times through the night of just something out there, but you can't make out quite what it is. But it could be one of those. Who's second watch? That was
Me.
Zarik.
We'll inform Zarik of the thing.
Alright, hang on, I want you to stay with me real quick. I'm gonna tell you something that I saw a while ago. Alright, so remember when I got when I got sick and we had to go back into I go in the back, get healed up from something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw something kind of weird.
What do you do?
I was like, there was no light outside when I looked out the window. No light. But there was light coming into where we were. Thought that was kind of weird. And there was also people wearing very weird clothes. I'm not exactly sure what they were doing.
I'm so lost.
This is when you... Well, we were inside the different plane. It could have just been no light on part of it, right? What kind of clothes were they wearing?
Plain clothes.
I don't really know how to describe it. It's just so strange. It's just really strange clothing. It's just it looked like light was feeding in. There was light in the back, feeding into where we were.
What? How? I don't understand.
Neither do I. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Okay.
I gotta
that
go to
maybe-
bed. I'm so lost. I don't know what's happening. So
Okay. Well,
just watch out. Watch out for big old nasty things.
we
I think it
can
might have
schedule up the
something to
legs.
do. I think it might have something to do whenever you were saying that maybe our reality was not real.
Oh, I 100% already believe that. But that was inside the plane. That was inside the ship, right?
Yeah.
Wait, if our reality isn't real, then why are we here?
We could be real, but the reality could not. The world couldn't.
I'm waking
Then
up.
what
Am I
is
waking
this?
up to hear this nonsense?
Nope.
I don't know.
Good.
It's something that Mithra created with the help of those others.
Maybe I think it has something to do with the sun, connecting to the sun.
What do you think the real world is like? Why would they change it?
I think it's because it's
Wonder.
dark. I think that was the real world outside, and it was dark,
It was dark.
very dark.
What do we know about the Maru War?
Very little. You got some things. You know, the Maru were or something like the Maru were constructed by the gnomes. And you know that Rashidi had something to do with it.
Okay, but it was devastating, right? We know that much, right?
That's the desolation. The desolation's a big thing. So that's the
Okay.
basically world-ending disaster.
Maybe they created it after the desolation because it was so bad.
Maybe they. Something else I saw was weird is that they told me not to tell anyone about it. From whatever I see, whatever I saw, I wasn't supposed to tell anyone about.
You're doing a good job of telling.
I appreciate your trust in us, but I don't see
It was weird.
what we are to do with that information right now.
Well, I figured you guys would be curious in the information. Give you something to
enough.
sleep about.
Give me something to not sleep about. Okay, let us wake us if one of those things gets too close to the hut, yeah?
Sounds good.
And I will meditate.
Alright. I got an 18.
Okay. Like 3 hours into your watch. I always assume watches are 4 hours. Maybe they actually aren't that long. Watches are more like 3 hours, aren't they?
Things are supposed to be, if you do 3 watches, it would be, what, 2.5? Like somewhere between 2 and 2.5?
With a one person. Then if you get a watch, you won't get as much sleep. You need at least 6 hours of sleep, though, right?
It's wibbly wobbly.
I'll say watches are 3 hours. I'm always thinking 4.
I was
3
gonna take
hours.
a 4th watch, so
Okay.
we can cut that down.
So, near the end of your watch, you see another one of these things. And this one is crawling around on all 6 legs. Another, like, ugh, just like just a collection of body parts. And as you're watching this thing, you see this this squirrel kind of bouncing along a tree, and that's when you first see it. Is you can see it hunting this squirrel, and it's
I'm
the
watching
squirrel
very intently.
seems oblivious, doesn't seem to be paying much attention to it at all, and this thing is stalking, kind of like a cat. And again, it's just a bunch, it's got all these different body parts. There's hawk and badger and all these different pieces of animals that have been stuck together. No lizard folk on this one. And it's on 6 legs, and it's slowly prowling. And it gets reasonably close, about within 30 feet of your hut. And it lunges and it grabs that squirrel. And it just it starts shredding the thing. Not pulling bones out. It just starts shredding the thing.
So like eating it?
And then begins eating it. And you can see it sort of like, it starts to walk away, and it kind of starts like bubbling. The skin kind of starts bubbling as it walks away.
Zoe's gonna take notes of that. He's gonna write. Grab his little book and start writing.
Do you have a book on your inventory?
No. He's gonna take mental notes though.
You're gonna take mental
Etch it
notes.
into my skin.
He does this. He goes to one of these and closes his eyes. Hold it in memory.
Okay, your watch is over.
Alright, yeah, I'll tell next watch what happened.
Who was third?
Sunny
Me.
cheeks.
Okay, so take me a perception check. Crawl, give me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Wisdom. Oh no. 2.
What was your perception? 20. Okay, yeah, it's a quiet watch.
Okay.
You, as the sun begins to come up, you hear the right at the end of your watch, you hear the gates open. You're not very far away, and you start to hear commotion from the town. But then your 8 hours or your 9 hour whatever short rest is up.
Short rest me, baby. Oh, take that short rest. Nice.
Whenever I get up and as soon as there's any light, I want to sort of inspect this abomination thing, the lizard parts of it.
Okay.
To see if there's any belongings.
No.
Like if it was wearing anything. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Is it light?
It is light.
Sun's coming up.
You want to know what the weather's gonna be?
Sure.
Oh, okay, sure, sweet. I'll cast Druidcraft. Give me a 24-hour forecast.
Next 24 hours, give me a D10 and a D20.
All right. $23. 7/16.
Humid, some light wispy clouds,
Nice.
but you can't
That
see.
sounds nice.
But you can pop out of the river and see the sky. You can't see the
Okay.
clouds, but you're pretty sure they're wispy out there. That's the
I'm
magic.
feeling like a wispy cloud
That's
day.
the magic of a druid.
Yep. It like animates it with the little spell.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, it shows a little. Yeah.
Yeah, it shows the little like a
Yeah.
whole little weather thing.
This is a jet stream right here.
Yeah, I've got. There's something building right over here off the coast. We're gonna have to watch about that in about a week. Well, are we ready to teleport now?
I am not, but that's what we are doing.
I'm in.
It's up to what? It's up to 50% or 75%?
45%. Tomorrow will be
What?
55%.
You have a 45% chance of getting there.
I don't think we should stay in these woods.
We could try to
Yeah,
go
you're
into the town, the village. You could turn into a bird again.
Oh,
Become what you were born to be.
do you really think that's a good idea?
How long does that dome last? Is it 8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear footprints coming your way. Probably.
Lots of different sized
No, these are
footfalls?
coming. These sound like normal footprints coming from the east, town direction.
Ah,
Let's see if they find their way here.
You just want to wait here for him?
I mean, we could just try to talk to them, and if they are aggressive, then we could just get out, right?
Yeah, let's just run away. I don't want to kill them, but they just seem like normal people.
Hey man, if they're looking for a fight, I'm ready to go.
I am not, though.
I am not, no.
Grog wants to fight.
See,
Why don't we
big
just
man
talk
was
it out?
ready to go.
Let's be civilized here and let's talk it out.
Why
Tell
would
you
you
what.
want to do that?
Listen, if we start the fight, I'm gonna back up and teleport and leave y'all here.
I'm not gonna start that. They started. I'll finish it.
Let's try and talk to them. Maybe we can get a long rest.
We're gonna wait for them right here, apparently. If we can hear their footsteps, they're close. And plus, we're talking.
If we could get a long rest here, that would really help. It would really improve our chances of finding Yendra and Saren's sister before things get bad. Otherwise, it's another 7 days.
Yeah, let's test our waters. If we have to bamf out, we'll bamf out. Risk it then, but let's go with trying to get a rest here.
Okay,
Like
the footsteps are
walking
getting
around.
closer. They're coming your way.
I'm dropping the done.
I will hide.
You're not gonna have 10 minutes before they get here.
Oh no, I'm saying
He's
Oh yeah, it's
dispelling the
over
doubt.
with anyways. It's 8 hours.
I'm heading
Alright,
towards
Sunny
their
Cheeks.
direction.
Tell them you are from their god. I'll be over
Okay.
here in the bushes.
Okay, who's staying out? Who's hiding? Eru obviously is hiding. Everyone else staying out.
Sunny Cheeks, I
I'll
don't even know
hide.
if you have to lie about that. I think you just be like, hey, I saved your life. Let me sleep
Stealth.
there for a day.
24.
Wow.
I'll hang out.
+8.
Yeah.
Okay, so the three of you are standing there, and pushing through the undergrowth is 3 lizard folk, and they push through it, and they stop as soon as they see you. You don't recognize 2 of them. They're wearing kind of like not adventure gear, but they're wearing. They do have armor on. They got a pack. One of them has a backpack with all kinds of like supplies in it. You can tell. Can't tell what it is. The third one is the guy you saw before. His leg has been bound up, and he is one of the 3. And they stop for a second, and then he recognizes the little gnome, and he says, "You." And first he says it in Draconic. He starts saying it in Common. He nudges his friend. He says, "This is the one. This is the messenger of Sigamith."
Yeah, that's me.
And
I was just... Go ahead.
The one in front is a little bit older, and he looks at you, and he looks kind of looking you guys up and down. You can see he's a little more skeptical than the young one. He says, "What brings you here? What are you doing in these woods?"
Really? Well, we were just passing through, but there's a lot of really not good things in this forest.
Gesture to the thing in all
Yeah.
the pieces on the ground.
See that pile of pieces over there?
He looks at that. He says, "You were out here last night?"
Yeah, we slept
Slept
right
real
here.
good. Like a baby.
They're very confused. And they look at each other. I mean, he says something in Draconic, which Zarik says hears. See, he is a god. He is with Sigamith. Not he is a god, but with Sigamith.
Yeah.
And he kind of gives him like a stern look, like, knock it off. And he says, you are either brave or stupid to stay out in these woods.
We just, well...
If you did
A
that,
mixture
though,
of both.
I'm impressed.
We could really just use a nap. Like, a good long nap. One good long sleep. Continuous, without any breaks at all. And then we can kind of take care of this. And at least a moderately okay space. You know what I'm saying? Like, temperature not too high.
You're
not too
so
low.
small. I can barely hear you. Speak up.
I yell up to him, "I just need a place to stay!" Sigamith, she's great, but she doesn't pay the rent.
I tell him we just need 24 hours to stay. So we need, and we'll get out.
You
That's
want
okay
to
with you guys.
stay with us?
At the
Yeah, just for like
village.
one day.
Please.
Who are you?
We're just passing through. Look, I saved that guy's life for you.
He looks at him and he nods. He says, "We don't have lodgings."
We don't need lodgings. We just need like a space that's not gonna get attacked, or we don't have to watch all the time.
And maybe some food.
You're welcome to stay. Just go.
All right, I'm just gonna start heading towards.
I'm gonna grab Saren. I'm gonna stop him.
He looks at Saren at Zarik, bends down, just look for Vinton.
Okay.
I'll pop out. It's
I
nice
nod.
to have met you all. And I'll start following Sarah.
The other lizard, the one you guys know, says, "Did you any signs of Allie?"
Oh, well, there was all these big monsters. We saw a few of these, but we just fought the one. What does Allie look like?
He starts describing a lizard folk. He's describing like this scale is this way and like a very detailed description.
Oh,
But it's
wow.
just a lizard folk. And
Does it sound like the head that we found?
that's laying on the ground right next to you.
Is it that one?
Just, no, this is the old guy. No, but I know who that is. This is why you
Oh,
don't
that's
go
not
out
good.
here. You don't go out here at night.
Why'd you let him do it?
Maybe we could stay in her house.
You can't control the young ones. They gotta write their
Yeah.
song.
Well, let's go get some sleep. Some normal sleep.
He says, "You have to sleep right now? You could help us find her. She needs
Oh,
us."
okay.
All right.
I'll fly around for the day to help you find her.
Okay.
That work? I can't really help with a fight right now.
You don't want to be alone, though.
Me?
Yeah.
We'll stay underneath you. You fly above, get a bird's eye view.
The
That
forest
way,
is
we're,
pretty.
that way we're
yeah.
all here.
Okay.
All right.
We are quite weary.
we don't have any way to fight at all. And like, as much as it pains me to say it, like, what are the odds she survived?
There's
He was
always
barely alive.
there's always hope.
Sigurd, praise us. And I turn around and
That's
start
not how
walking
you
to the
praise
bar.
Before they start walking, I wanna talk to them. I was like, do you know what an Alzira is? Is it a person? Is it a animal?
It's like a lizard guy.
Alzira. Do you know who Alzira is?
I'm afraid not.
Alzira made those things. He points at the body parts. Alzira is a monster that lives in the woods, has haunted us for ages.
Have you ever seen this Alzira or just her creations?
Just the songs.
This sounds potentially very dangerous. Maybe we should go ahead and get a rest before we try to take on this task.
I think a rest would be good.
Listen, guys, they're willing to let us stay. Let's fight a couple more monsters and then go to bed.
That's the thing. I don't think I can fight a couple
The
more
thing we
monsters.
did to this one, I can't do that again.
And listen, I threw a spear at it. I can save her flame there.
Yeah, but you saw him stab it in the back, right?
As you guys are there, they start pulling out like almost like a stretcher-like thing and putting it together, and start grabbing the lizardman parts and putting it on that stretcher.
That's disgusting.
That's convenient.
I ask, how long has he been missing for?
He went out 2 weeks ago.
God dang,
How long
guys.
has your friend? How long
Make
has
him quick.
his friend been missing?
Since yesterday.
Let's get a move on then if we're gonna do this.
Okay.
We are so tired.
I'm just gonna start scanning around.
Okay. Give me some perception checks, investigation checks, survival checks. As they begin, they say you can have a minute. We're gonna run this back into town. We're gonna run our brother back into town and then come back. So
25 investigation.
They run the stretcher back. So you've got about, well, you got about 30 minutes actually before they get there and then get back. And you guys are investigating around, and you kind of start making your way a little bit west, kind of surveying the area. Eru, you pick up, like, you see a lot of footprints of these things, and you make out that these, you kind of have figured out what the footprints are that these guys leave. But there is one that stands out that does not match everything else, and they have almost like a piercing walk, and you can make out whatever it is. It's got 6 legs. It's very big. This is like an elephant-sized thing. Very big, piercing, almost like spider-like feet that kind of marks in the ground, but they're big. And you pick it up a little bit further west. The tracks are a little old, so you don't know when they were left, like within the last couple days, but that one stands out to you. But there's a lot of activity from the other things also. And
This is what we are looking for, and I'll show Saren and Sunny Cheeks if you can track that, maybe.
What is it? I'll track it. I'll try to anyway.
I'll do my
Big
best.
Elephant footprints, right?
they're like, no, it's like elephant-sized, but they're
I've
like
never-
they're like
what?
spider-piercing footprints,
Ooh.
Oh my god.
like what an onkeg would leave or something like that.
15. Yeah, I can't roll, man.
Yeah, and I only got a 16.
So the one that you guys saw before, he's still here. The other two ran the guy back, and he says, "If we don't want to go near that, if we just need to find Allie. If Allie's
Is this not made by Ali?
I think Allie is his friend.
Allie's my friend we're looking for."
Ali, Alzira, not the same thing. Got it.
Where do you suggest that we start?
I was confused at first as well, to be fair.
We can go back where Sigamith found me and start there. That's where we got near where we got split up.
All right, let's go look for some footprints.
Okay, this is about an hour away.
Does he say anything else about whatever those puncture tracks are?
Just whenever he sees you guys looking at it, he doesn't say anything about it, but he's real nervous about it.
This this is not made by Alzira. This is something different.
Alzira has many forms, and just the darkness and the silence. That's Alzira.
And you don't think that Ali is with Alzira right now?
I hope not.
Okay.
I hope not.
What do you hope is what is the best outcome?
Like me, Sigamith found her and saved her.
I
Like-
look over at Sunny Cheeks with a disapproving, like this isn't gonna be good.
Right. Like I told you last night, the odds of her being alive are slim.
But there's hope.
Yeah. A little.
What if she's out there and in a cave, surrounded by Sigamith, and safe? Just ask. Go fly and ask and see.
I go.
Yeah. Sunny Cheeks.
All right, I'm gonna
Go
fly
fly
away and ask and see. I'll fly east in the direction that she's supposed to be missing.
Okay. He starts humming under his breath.
As he starts flying away, I'm gonna quickly slip away and try to send a message to Sunny Cheeks. I'm gonna say, if you want to try to sell this, you can come perch on my ear, and I will try to translate and just tell him that she's not able to be found right now.
I'm gonna make a slight effort to look. Oh wait, I can't respond, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, how much can I respond?
6 seconds.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make a minimum effort to look.
Okay.
And then I'll fly back and do that.
Give me a perception check.
Alright.
And you know that when you go above the trees, it's going to be hard to find anything. It's just so thick that
I'm a small...
because you don't have much sight,
Yeah.
it's finding something in these woods is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Oh right, I don't think you can respond. You can only respond with tweet. You can whisper. So I'll tell you that, and then I'll just wait and see if you land on my shoulder or not.
Okay. I look around. I don't see anything.
Yeah,
as I suspected.
Yeah. You also don't see any of those things that attacked yesterday. You don't see any of those. It's quiet.
Okay. Well, I'll fly back.
You do see signs of a sickness though. Forest is sick.
Holy man. I guess I'll just fly back. I ain't got nothing. I can't find anything.
And around that time, the other two are coming back. And they made up with you.
All right. I think I'm gonna call it here, actually. For me.
You can do 24 more minutes.
I don't want to do 24 more minutes. Is that enough? I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you guys later.
Sunny Cheeks just falls out of the sky.
Yep.
Jesus.
So the three of them are there now with you. And Sonny Cheeks relays, he can't find anything.
I don't think she's findable right now. Maybe if we had a rest, we might be able to come at this fresh and help out a bit more, but it seems for now she is beyond our reach.
He nods and says, I'm gonna keep looking. You can go inside if you want.
Be careful, don't stay out too late.
He nods to you.
I'll head towards the village.
Okay, make your way into the town, or towards the town. And there is, again, this town is, so you get this like wooden bridge that spans over the river. Big river. The bridge has seen better days. And you walk over this wood planking. And there is 2 lizards that come out of the town, out of the gate, and come up to you. And one of them looks at you and says, "What's this? What's your names?"
My name is Zuri.
Meru?
I'm Sarah. Sarah Cartwright.
And you looking to stay here for a night?
Like a full 24 hours.
Did we not? We forgot to ask that guy's name again.
He told you to look for Vinton.
We're looking for Vinton.
He said, "Yeah, that's me."
Oh, okay.
He says, I'm in charge of keeping this town safe. And I find it strange you all walking out there in the woods, but Oric seems to think you're something, so you're welcome to stay. Oric. You're welcome to stay, but any funny business and you're out.
Oh, I'm all about the funny business. That was a joke.
He's joking. It's funny. Get it funny business.
There isn't any more of you, is there?
Is Sunny Cheeks with us currently, or did he die in the forest?
It's just a dead bird on your shoulder.
He gets a bad tummy ache.
He says, "Well, you're welcome. You can stay in the temple. And in this town, think of it like it has kind of this Norse kind of style. That's what I've figured these lizard folk have. But it's all very run down. The roofs are all patchy and dirty and not in good shape. But the biggest building in this place is what he's pointed to as the temple, and it's in decent shape."
All right.
And he says, "You're
Before we
welcome.
head up, I'm gonna give him.
All are welcome to stay there."
I give him a gold piece before we leave.
A gold?
Yeah. Making this get some bank.
He nods to you. He says, "I'll make a donation."
We appreciate it.
Anything else you need?
This should be good enough.
I think this should be fine.
You know,
Do we think this should be fine for a long rest? We think this should be fine.
He says, "Now you aren't being followed by anything or anyone."
Not in the slightest.
All right. In you go.
I'll leave.
And he motions you into the town. And you are in a small little village. Run down. You're getting a lot of looks, and everyone in this town is lizards. And you see a few folks like out working on some things outside their houses and in what looks like the town center hall place. There's a blacksmith tinking away at something. And when they see you, everyone stops to look. You're all eyes.
Does my passive insight tell me we are in danger here, or just that they are curious?
It tells you that don't go walking around alone.
Let's just stay together, yeah?
These are unfamiliar lands. So in you go, and in front of you, you've got the town hall, you have the temple to your left, and on the right side is just kind of like a row of places, of workplaces. He's pointed you to the temple.
Just try to not cause too much commotion. Just go straight to the temple.
Yeah, to move on.
Okay, you go in, and there is a lizard folk that comes in that sees you as soon as you come in. Much friendlier looking than the rest, as he's not like glaring at you. And he walks immediately towards you. He's wearing the vestments, the robes of Sigamith, the white and green. And this is clearly a temple of Sigamith. You can see all over the walls and things. And he comes up to you and he immediately goes up to shake your hands. He says, "Welcome. I'm Molif. I run this temple. It's been a long time since we saw any visitors here."
I'm Eru. It's very nice to meet you. How are things around here?
Fine. Insight, clearly not
Insight
fine.
check.
Clearly not fine. He says,
How long have
Sigamith
they
makes
been
it difficult for
fine?
us, but we survive.
How long have things been fine?
Well, since they arrived.
The creatures out there.
Well, no, that was after that. The other army came through the mountain.
Which army is that?
The ones with the gold armor and the
Where did they come from?
came from the mountains, the pass, the
Not, not
caves.
from Talon?
No,
Is he describing the lizard folk army that we've been seeing?
Yeah.
Have they gotten to Talon yet?
I don't know, but I worry they have.
They didn't come from Talon? They... Okay. So they came from the mountain pass? From the fire caves?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the first time we saw them. They came charging through.
A lizard man army?
Nothing we could do.
They've been through here before?
No, I guess we're too small for them to care about us.
I'll whisper to Eru. Think that lizard man army that passing through, that's the army he's talking about?
I think so, yeah.
They coming back. Think this Alzira thing, think it's spoiling some of their plans?
Are you saying this loudly so he can hear or
No,
not? Okay.
no, I'm saying it to whisper to Eru.
Do you know who funds the army? It's not Talon either?
No. No way.
Does this have something to do with Alzira?
He kind of smiles and shakes his head. There's no Alzira. It's just
What's that? What is Alzira? Supposedly.
Alzira was a great evil. It's in our stories. About she just slaughtered our people. And it was only with the help of Sigamith that we were able to save ourselves and rebuild. And some people think that she's back. But that was a long time ago.
That's very curious that such a large army of lizard folk would come out of the mountain, yeah?
Yeah, they're not,
Why would they be coming back? Because aren't they over there attacking the Amirians?
They're over there too.
There's
Yeah,
a
they
war
are.
going on over there.
There's some lizardmen over there slaughtering people.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh no. Well, it's very kind of you to take us in for the evening. Is there anything we should know? Any rules we need to follow?
Don't go out after dark. Probably best. People around here haven't seen anyone other than a lizardman in a long time, and they've been taught to stay away from anyone from outside from recent events. So best to just lay low.
Okay, thank you.
But you're welcome to whatever in here. I'll get you dinner, lunch.
Thank you very much, Molif.
He says you're welcome to the library if you wish. There's a rack of books, and it's all yours. Have at it.
All right. I'll say thank you, and I'll go to bed.
It's like 8 in the morning.
It's like morning.
This is Rick's bedtime.
As soon as he's like gone, I'm gonna talk to these guys. If that lizardman army did not come from Talon, then it is entirely possible that Chain and Yendra and possibly your sister Saren are in the mountain somewhere. But we missed them. We could have. Maybe they aren't in Talon at all.
Or maybe the Nostra's been those lizardmen that we fought back on the other side. They all seem kind of crazy.
Something is certainly different about them, but
What if
I just
these
figured they were taken
Nostra
from here.
have some way to? That's what I'm thinking. Is they've indoctrinated or used magic to control vast amounts of lizardmen.
But how would they get that many if not from Talon? It seems odd that they would. These people would say they come from the mountain and not from Talon.
I don't know. How long have the lizardmen been into Amir?
They came in. It's been about. I think it was about 10 years. They came in and they attacked the farmlands and stopped.
So it's just the army up there has been getting controlled by is what I would think.
And it was in very recent days, not too long before the campaign started, is whenever the second surge came in.
Okay.
And a long time ago, you had someone saying that these are they're different. They're just like they got this. They're like in berserk kind of lizard folk.
What if that army is coming here to get more, to get bigger? That's why they're finally coming back. Because if the lizardmen attacked from 10 years ago and they've been over there, these Nostras could have infected all the ones that are over there. And they build up an army and then they come back to get more.
Maybe, but I don't know. Need to ask Molif some more questions, I think.
Alright, since it's 8 a.m., I thought it was nighttime. Duke's gonna go check out the library. He's gonna read some books.
Okay.
What kind of books are there?
They're all written in Draconic. They're all about Sigamith. Everything.
Oh boy. I'm gonna grab the Sigamith Bible.
Okay.
And I'm gonna check out their religion.
It's all songs. It's just like
Oh,
it's
boy.
psalms. It's just the whole thing.
Sing us a song, Zarik.
So it's song, but it tells a story in song.
Okay. Put the book up.
You're not gonna read it. You're just like, this is songs. This is junk.
Well, okay. I'll find some interesting songs. I'll read them.
Do you?
If you see any of these, any of those runes, like we're on the thing, pull out, show them real quick. Let me know if you see any of those.
Alright.
Okay, give me just give me like a history check.
Oh boy.
What's everyone else doing?
Good
You're
at
gonna
history.
do for your 24 hours, or your
Well, I want to
12,
find Malif
12 for now.
and ask him
Oh.
how long ago that army started. See if his timeline matches up with ours.
The he says I don't know the word in common, And then he says something in Draconic. He says, we call him the... something.
Tariq.
What does it say?
Yeah, what is it?
It translates to, like, strange ones.
Strange ones.
This is when they showed up 6 months ago. There was so many of them.
But that's the first you saw of this army? It was 6 months ago?
Mm-hmm. They just lay waste to... Valen fell first. We had a mighty army. They fell like nothing. And they've gone through and they're burning our temples. And then they just stopped. Last I heard,
So I understand.
they just stopped.
So, okay, so 10 years ago, roughly, is when Emir started to become invaded by the farmlands, right?
That's when the
And then
lizards came through the mountain.
Roughly 6 months ago is when we got reports that some of them were different.
That 6 months ago is whenever they built up their army again and started attacking even further into Emir.
Okay,
And the reports of the Emir soldiers were these were different.
okay. Do you know if Talon sent an army more than 6 months ago, like years ago, to Emir?
Yeah, we conquered through the mountain. I got a dozen songs about it I can sing if you want to hear. He starts singing one. Kind of like a Klingon opera kind of a singing.
I'll listen to it.
If this day the valiant lizards, the day they constructed a statue of Maj was the great day of victory, and they marched through the mountains like a river in whatever, and they charged into the human lands. And
is Zarik translating this for us as he sings
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay. So, what, Maj, was that the statue outside of Valen?
The one in that song is the one that's on the other side of the mountain, but yeah, same Maj. Maj, great hero.
It's torn down.
Mm-hmm.
Did the army do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd they do that?
I guess they're evil. I don't know. Why did they come in and murder half of our people?
Seems we have a mystery here.
Okay, Zarik, what was your history? Not very good.
Yeah,
On his
it was
books.
a 7.
Okay, so yeah, you're spending time reading those books, and yeah, it's just a bunch of songs about valiant days of lizard folk, and there's some things. You see Alzira pop up in one of them, kind of in the early part of one of them. Alzira's big evil. Basically, they kind of make her out to be a big evil monster that silenced nearly all of them. You make out there was there was a grand lizard folk city that vanished because of Alzira.
So is it saying that Alzira was everywhere, or is it just in this area?
You don't know where. This is long time ago. This is sort of like ancient. Just sort of like in the creation of the lizard folk and all that kind of stuff. They had a grand city, and then Alzira came in and wiped them out, silenced them. Uses a lot of song metaphors, and Sigamith brought them back. So, I'll let you. You can spend the day reading these books.
Yeah, I'll spend the day.
Okay, so if you spend some time on it, I'll give you that Alzira factors more into like a devil figure, like an antagonist, not necessarily a specific person, just an antagonist, just a lizard folk antagonist. And so, you get where the priest is coming from, where he may not wear it. Maybe it's not Elzira. Elzira just means it's the devil, you know.
Okay. Yes, it's going. I'll relay that to the party. It's like, I'll just relay that to the party.
Okay.
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 I'll ask the priest of what he thinks is out there. And those beings that we saw.
I don't know. It's evil lurking in those woods. You don't stay out there at night. Lock the door. You gotta lock the gate. We hear screams. Whatever it is, they've come to the gate before. Sometimes, if you get lost out there in the woods, you'll come back to the gate, but not as you were.
Yes, we saw one.
Yeah, if you want to help the town, getting rid of that would be great. We'd sing songs about you.
I think we can handle that.
I'd be willing to do that.
'Cause I don't know what it is. No one around here knows what it is. Just that it's evil. That is working it.
Real quick, does Malif have any sort of, I guess, recognition for the crown that is on Saren's head?
No.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Really couldn't make it just plain and simple, like, oh, yep, they're coming from Talon.
I don't know what you mean.
Gotta be something weird happening. I like it. I love it.
All right. We'll be back next week, maybe. Bye.
Oh boy.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.